Your physique. It's one of the most important things about your appearance that you need to keep healthy and looking good. Obviously, to increase your chances of living longer, yes, but another reason why it's so important to have a good looking body that not too many people talk about is because your body is what people are gonna judge you off first. This is because they don't know anything about you yet. All they have to go off of the first time seeing you is your physical appearance. This means your face and your physique. So if you are a visibly fat man, everyone is subconsciously gonna look at you and see you as a lower value, weaker man compared to someone that's ripped, for example. Me personally, if I see a fat man, there are no subconscious thoughts at all. Like, I think with full consciousness that you are fat and weak, and I will look directly into your eyes while I'm talking to you and think to myself in my head that you are not better than me, purely for the reason that you are fat. I will always be better than you because I work harder than you. And you may think to yourself, oh, that's a bit too far. That's a bit too me now for only YouTube. But in this world, it's kill or be killed. And if you don't have that killer mindset of being a monster that will do anything for success, then you're not going anywhere in life. I put the work in, so I have the right to think what I want about other people. I don't disrespect them, I'm not rude to them, but I will always think to myself, if you are beneath me, I will consciously realize you are beneath me and in my head, shame you for it. If you don't want to be beneath me, work harder than me. If you have a conversation with any high value man or high value person, man or woman, with your physique looking like complete garbage and utter trash, and you tell that person, I don't work out, I don't really care about my body. Like, anyone that says that, by the way, is lying. They're just coping to themselves because they're lazy and they don't want to put in the work in. You're telling me if you could click your fingers right now and have muscles upon muscles, have the best physique ever, you wouldn't take it? Yeah, right. But anyways, that high value person will have full consciousness and think the exact same thing as me, because our mindset behind it is, well, we've done it, we've put in the hard work to improve ourselves, we've gotten out of bed every single day, even though sometimes we didn't want to, because we were hungry and we had discipline. So why can't you do the same? There's literally no excuse. The higher value you are, the more consciousness you're going to think of this lower value person in this situation. That's why, we think you're weak, because it goes deeper than just being fat. Your physique tells us higher value people. I'm not going to put myself in a high value category, but I'm definitely higher value than most, my age especially, right? It tells us what type of a person you are. You're lazy, you rely on motivation, you're pathetic. If those words I've just used fit the description of you, you don't like your body and you don't want to experience higher value people looking down on you, then you need to go to the gym. Simple. And I'm going to tell you the exact moment when you know you are close to getting your dream physique and you've, fully committed to this new lifestyle of self-improvement. Because, obviously, I'm not hiding the fact that at first it's going to be a big struggle. You're going to see no improvement at first. You're going to be in a lot of pain. You're going to be tired. But think of it as God's test. You complete this test for a few weeks, months, and it will only go up from here as long as you are consistent with it. And when it gets to the point when you never fail a set of reps, because even though your body and lower voice, that voice that tells you to stop and just live in comfort, be degenerate, when your body and that lower voice is screaming in pain, begging you to stop working out, and you still keep going, you still keep pushing because of how hungry and ambitious you are, that, my friend, that is when you have won. Discipline has been mastered. God will give you your dream physique when you actually deserve it, because if you're like, oh, how long is this gonna take? I just can't be bothered. I just want to be muscly now. I want to get girls. It's just God's not gonna give you what you want because you don't deserve it. You're at 90% of the time, you get what you deserve. And if you've got this stinky attitude, then you're not going to get anything for a while. And it's also when you just don't give in to that comfort of stopping mid-set because your arms hurt a little bit, because pain makes us boys into men. It turns us into men. Never forget that. I remember when I'd always fail to do a certain amount of push-ups, for example, because push-ups to this day as well are still my hardest exercise I do. And now I never fail. I don't remember the last time I've failed to reach my push-up goal. Not because they're less painful now and I've gotten physically stronger, obviously that's a bit of the reason, but it's 75% of the reason is because of my mind. My mind has gotten stronger. Every single time I work out, my mind is getting stronger. When it comes to working out, I've mastered discipline, because sometimes like every day probably. Like every bone in my body is screaming in pain, right? Begging me to stop. But I never do. And another thing that keeps me motivated is I know like when like rare moments come when I do fail a set, I get so angry with myself, and I just think to myself, like when I'm doing push-ups, okay, I want to stop, but if I do stop, I'm gonna beat myself up about it, right? So I'm gonna keep pushing, I'm gonna keep going, right? That is the mindset you need to have. Anyways, if this video helped you out, why not check out some more videos on my channel now? Because if you are a young man on self-improvement, just like myself, any video I'm sure on my channel will help you out now. Thank you for watching. As always, take care and peace. Bye bye.